team, you know what I mean? Like, what really got me though, which made me feel like, wow, this is a special club. Jurgen Klopp walked in, like, and I am not messing, he fucking spent 5 minutes with everyone he'd ever spoke to who worked at that club. He went and stood with the photographers, then he went to the kitmen, then he went to the chefs, then he went to the people, the camera lads he'd done filming with, then he went to the sponsorship people he'd done works with, and it was like, literally, it wasn't just, hi, it was like, you know what I mean? John, how's your summer? How's the grandkids? You know what I mean? And it was like, wow, like, that's fucking impressive. Like, that is like, that, he genuinely is just a boss fella, him, isn't he? You know what I mean? And then obviously that video, as the week gone on, I've ended up walking home with Ian Rush after a couple of drinks, you know what I mean, in Charlotte. And like, I remember talking to him, walking home, and, well, funny enough, the club, like, as good as they were, he took us all out for a meal last night in Charlotte, all non-Melwood staff, you know what I mean? So it does go to show, they do look after, like, all the people who are working behind the scenes as well as the players. He took us all out to a lovely restaurant, like a Southern style Kentucky barbecue restaurant, and that was lovely. Robbie, Rushy, Hippie, Aim, Lisa, the legends on tour, so they were with us as well. And it was a great night, everyone sort of having a laugh. And like, the club obviously weren't paying for you to go and have a bevy. He said, you know, you get in your free time now. If you want to go and have a drink, we'll drop you off at, like, the coach will drop you off at a bar. And obviously Robbie and Rushy were right up for that, like, you know what I mean? So, like, they walked in and I was, Sammy's a boss fella, but he keeps himself to himself, do you know what I mean? Like, if you speak to him, he will speak back, but he won't, like, he's not that he's not confident, I just think he's just cool, you know what I mean? He's just cool as fuck, Sammy. And like, so I didn't really want to, you know what I mean? I
feel like a tag along
I didn't want to, like, I hadn't pestered no one for nothing, because I still don't know, do you know what I mean? It's just, you don't want to be that person, you know what I mean? Because when they're not working, exactly, all the stuff that they put up with, throughout the day when they are working, you don't want it when you're having a bevy in a pub. You don't want me coming over, listen, can I have a selfie, Robbie, you know what I mean, for the boy, can you tell the boys in the WhatsApp group what's happening? You know what I mean? It's just shit that they obviously don't want to do, isn't it, you know what I mean? So, like, I've never been like that, so we were getting flew out to New York. It seems fucking mad saying this, you know, we were getting flew out to New York the next day for a gig, and like, I didn't want to, like, overstep my mark. Obviously it was just the fucking level of trust that had been put in me. I didn't want to be seen go out, get on the lash and your throat's in pieces the next day so you can't sing. So I was probably worried, like, about my throat, because the weather, the air conditioning and everything else, it was having a little effect on it after the first couple of gigs I'd done in Charlotte. So I walked over to...
Just a second there though, you've gone from just wanting to be on the coach with the lads, just being accepted, to worrying how your voice is feeling the next day.
With the aircon.
With the air conditioner.
It's mad, but like, I did in Charlotte, I had to turn the aircon off in the room because it was that powerful, and like, it was that hot as well. Like, I was just like sort of like working myself to tiredness all night, and then just like, even if I couldn't sleep, I'd go to the little gym and do a little 30 minutes on a tread and sort of like try and, you know what I mean, get my head back down, and it did sort of work because my voice got better as the week got on. But so I said to Robbie and Rushy, they were like, John Powell, like the Liverpool photographer, don't know if you've ever met him. He's photographed Liverpool for like 40, 50 years, like, he runs Liverpool, really. You know what I mean? He's just a fella from Iton, he's a boss fella, like, literally dead down to earth. And his son now is like, as John's getting older now, John, 60 odd, his lad's coming up, and you'd always see his lad on the pitch. He's like, you'd always see him, you'd know who he was straight away, you know, after, like, once I said that to him, you'd go, oh, I've seen him before. And you would say the same about John. And every footballer over the last 30, 40 years for Liverpool knows John Powell very well. First thing I seen Jurgen Klopp do, tapped one of his assistants and said, see him, pointed about John and said, best laugh ever. You know what I mean? He's got this big, like, sort of laugh, you know what I mean? And so it was John Powell, who's obviously photographed Robbie and Rushy throughout the career, Robbie and Rushy, and that was like and Peter McDowell, and we're both ambassadors for the Old McPhee charity.
Yeah, seeing that recently,
boss achievement, you know what I mean, going from Friday night in the Harvey to we being ambassadors for me charity. It's
amazing, man.
It's brilliant. But so I went up to them really coy and was like, listen, thanks for, like, you know, because he'd said a few nice words about me, you know, in like the speeches and that. So I said, listen, thanks for, like, you know, being so welcoming, and he were letting on to me at breakfast, and that meant a lot, you know what I mean, going down on your dinner and like your brekkie in the morning, like, you know, all right, Jamie, lad, like, all right, Robbie. You know what I mean? Just like, it's happened. Hey, that's Robbie Fowler, you know. But so I went over and just said, listen, fellas, like, he's been fucking brilliant with me, but like, I'm gonna go home now because I was drinking water because it was like my throat, and he was like, woof, 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 No, you're not. 6 Bud Light, please. You know what I mean? And
Really,
just
yeah.
like, really, just like sit down, have a chat with us. I've been dying. You know what I mean? Been looking forward to having a chat with you. And I'm like, really? You know what I mean? It's just as it happens, I've been looking forward to chatting to you. You know what I mean?
For the last 20 years.
Yeah, so like, we're talking, and like literally, it's not even like, Robbie's not saying, oh yeah, my hat trick in 4 minutes. It's nothing like that, you know what I mean? It's like, he said, how old are you? Have you got kids or anything like that? I said, no, not yet, Rob, but, you know, one day. And then he said, well, listen, I love everything I've done in football, I'm so proud of, but like, I'm more proud of my kids than anything else, and that just shows you like what sort of a fella he is, you know what I mean? And like, Ian Rush as well, he's just, you know, just like, just a proper gentleman. Like, these people are just like,
you forget, don't you, they are just normal fellas.
People, and like, it was like unbelievable. It was like a moment, and I was like, this is boss this. So then, I only had 2 bottles with them. Like, I'm not gonna say I got legless with them, and we went out and fucking smashed the bar up because we never, you know what I mean. But like, I had a few bevies with them, and then like Robbie was like still like, you know, chatting away, and I just said, listen, I'm going now. Like you said, thanks very much for like welcoming me in even more. You know what I mean? You don't know how happy I am. Everything else, I know you probably don't want to hear it, but like, you know, thank you. I'm gonna go now. And he's like, oh, right, you're going now. You sound and all that. And I'm about to go, and he taps me and said, you had an offer? Yeah. I said, yeah, why? And he was like, do you know where the hotel is? I said, it felt like saying it's a fucking straight road, but like, you know what I mean? And he was like, yeah, I don't know what it is. He was like, oh, I'll come with you then. So I was like, oh, come on, lads, you know what I mean? And like, literally like 15 minutes, about 2 o'clock in the morning, just like, stolen home. And like, I just tell him, because my granddad used to say, I used to want to be a striker, as every kid did. And like, in half terms, my granddad had 3 cassettes that he used to watch with me all the time. And it was the history of Liverpool FC in its origins, and like, from Shankly through to Fagan or something like that, you know what I mean? These cassettes, and like, I was hooked on it, like, you know what I mean? So at the age of like fucking 6, 7, I fully knew who Ian Rush was, like, you know what I mean? And like, what he'd done. And I could probably could have told you how many goals he'd scored, you know, because I was that into it as a kid. Couldn't tell you now, and he only told me yesterday, 3, 4, 6, I think it is. Don't fully quote me, but like, I literally did only say it yesterday. But like, so I was walking home and I was saying, like, my granddad used to say, like, you know, look at this fella if you want to be a striker, like. And at the same time, I wanted to be a goalkeeper, like, and he used to say, look at Ray Clements, you know what I mean? Yeah. And so we're talking about it. Yeah, that's what Ian Rush looks like, for anyone who doesn't know. Yeah, 3, 4, 6, get in. And
25 against Everton.
And so, like, obviously, and he turned around to me and said, like, well, you know, like, I was like your granddad sort of thing, you know what I mean? We were just normal fellas, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, fucking hell. And he was like, and you know, there is something up there, lad, maybe your granddad's looking down at you now, and like, you know, he's proud of you. And I was like, fucking, I'm tearing up thinking about it now, and I was like, maybe he is, you know what I mean, in the lift. And like, it was just, I was literally like close to, I haven't never told him, like, you know what I mean, but I was close to tears in the lift. Like, this is fucking Ian Rush, like, you know what I mean, like, and I was just like, oh my god. And like, he was obviously in a fucking lovely penthouse on like floor 26 or something like that. I was like floor 5. So like, the lift doors were opened and he was just like, see you in the morning, Jay. And it just got me, and I was like, see you in the morning, Ian. I shook his hand, walked out the lift doors shut, and I literally like nearly fell to my knees. Like, you know, I was like fuck. I found me bed and I was like, hey, just walked home with the Ian Rush there and all that. You know what I mean? It was like, and he said this about me granddad and all that, and like, it was just like,
I'm tearing up here, like,
it was like something like that, like, you know, fucking hell, how many people would love to walk home with Ian Rush, you know what I mean? And like, that's where I said it. The first thing I said was, I feel so lucky to like be doing what I'm doing now, and like, I'm just trying to enjoy it as much as I can. But